Ever seen or used a rat trap? People use this device to entice the rat towards the food they keep inside the cage box. And when the rat enters into it, the door shuts. Alas, no exit. So the word rat trap is used synonymously with a situation that offers no prospect of improvement. Well, the debt trap works almost the same way. You know what it means, right? For those of you who don't, we aim to make it simple for you through this video. Hi, I am Sanjana and I'll be talking to you about China's debt trap diplomacy. Imagine this situation. A person initiates borrowing money through a fintech lending app. Now the loan disbursement is instant. So the lender neither checks the borrower's creditworthiness nor the borrower checks his own financial health and needs. The money is in the account in no time. Everything is fine till here. Over to the next scene. The borrower defaults payments and now the real game starts. The lender calls the borrower for a decent follow-up. But of course, the borrower fails to pay the amount. Now comes a series of rough and intimidating calls. Given no choice, the borrower either takes another loan or sells his indispensable assets to repay the previous loan. You see what's happening here, right? The person is caught in a vicious cycle of debt trap, maybe for his entire lifetime. Now, take an aerial shot. Reimagine the situation on a global scale. A country liberally gives out loans to other countries knowing that they will default on repayment of the loans. Sounds absurd, right? Well, it's not. They know that the borrowing countries will be left with no other option but to succumb to their demands and conditions. Well, the country I am referring to here is China, who lends massive amounts to small Asian, African, and Pacific countries, eventually pushing them into a debt trap. The main difference between the moneylenders and China is that the objective of moneylenders is to earn high and exorbitant profits, whereas the intention of China is both wealth and political hegemony. Now, what is China's modus operandi? Or, in simple words, how does this exactly work? First, China lends funds to smaller countries that can never repay. Second, they will sign a loan agreement containing one-sided clauses that will never allow the borrowing country to disclose the loan details to anyone, including their own citizens. Also, they will block access to all project revenues and a loan from any other country. Third, and the final step, when the borrowing countries default in the repayments, China resorts to the seizure of the assets, allowing them the physical and military presence in the borrowing country. Now, what could be China's motives? Not that it's all bad. China helps poor countries to develop, but these are small tickets. However, the big ticket and the Belt and Road Initiative linked loans are the means for China's ambition to become the world's leading power against the US globally and India regionally. That is the whole reason why the strategy is called debt trap diplomacy or debt colonialism. Now let's see all the countries which are trapped in this cycle. The Hambantota port in Sri Lanka has been handed over to China on a 99-year lease due to the inability of the country to repay its loans. Sri Lanka now spends around 80% of its revenues in the repayment of these loans. Then we have Kenya, that is facing the inevitable threat of a takeover of Mombasa's highly profitable port because of an unviable project of standard gauge railway. The list of other debt-trapped countries include Pakistan, Malaysia, Angola, Tajikistan, Tonga, Samoa, and Vanuatu, Peru, Brazil, Chile, Maldives, Mongolia, Montenegro, across Asia, Africa, Pacific, South America, and Europe. The debt trap diplomacy of China is not an imaginary narrative, as they started rebutting it. The world will see China going aggressive in seizing the assets across the globe when these loans start maturing. A very dangerous game of geopolitics is at play. What do you think? Shall international organizations come into the picture and rescue these economies? Let us know in the comment section below. Meanwhile, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.